Hey YouTube, Friday evening, starting this video with the end of the video just because I had a few housekeeping items I want to tell you guys. I did just make it back from the field. Just was able to plant a few acres. Withholding judgment what I think so far because today was the first day, so you know how those things go. Haven't been in her enough to really give her a fair judgment. But before we start the video today, I just wanted to tell you guys that the merch store should be ready by the time you see this. And if it's not ready, it will be soon. The link should be right at the bottom here. I believe it's Ivers-Farms.myshopify.com. We're just gonna start out with a few hats and a few shirts and go from there. And if it works out, we'll do some more stuff. If it doesn't work out, at least we gave her a shot and we fulfilled our promise. But also, one more thing before we start this week's video. I want to give a big thank you to Ryan and H&R AgriPower and Gerald at Alliance Tractor. A Case dealer and a John Deere dealer both went above and beyond what anybody's expected to do, because I was trying to get my guidance lines from strip tilling with a 620 RX last year to a 380 Magnum that I'm planting with this year. I really wanted the guidance lines because 40-foot strip tiller, 60-foot planter. But anyways, had it on thumb drive, thought I had it on thumb drive, but it wasn't on the thumb drive that I thought it was on, so I didn't have it. John Deere guys found the tractor where it is now, uploaded it to my John Deere, helped me through that to get downloaded to the thumb drive, which then Ryan helped me get uploaded to the case. So it is possible to go from green to red, and it is possible for green and red to work together, and it's a beautiful thing. Enjoy the video.
It's Monday morning, March 29th. Time to get a little serious now. We're got everybody off the trucks but two guys still hauling. George and Gordy still hauling, trying to finish up the corn contracts.
Me and Jay gonna move some seed to Indiana. David's getting the irrigation or the sprayer ready to go. Garrett is too. Travis is in here getting the seed tenders ready to go, servicing them and getting them ready for this spring. On his last week working here, he's moving on in life.
Me and the wife bought another place. I need a little more time to take care of it and take care of everything I got over there. And we're gonna work on trying to get closer to me and her's goals of kind of what we want to do on down the road. So in result, I kind of had to go somewhere else, at least for now, with a little less hours, more steady schedule, I guess, so to speak. I'm gonna miss it. Farming, I enjoy all the work, but hours are long. So, but yeah, that's the big news. I'm leaving. Kind of bad timing, everybody knows, but they did hire a new guy, Jay. I think he's gonna be pretty good. He seems to know what he's talking about and doing, so I think it'll all work out. But you'll probably see me again. I'm sure I'll come visit with these guys. Who knows, my little boy, he may want to go jump in a tractor for a day or play, whatever. I'll probably come out and run something every once in a while, spend the day over here every once in a while. I don't know. We'll just have to see how everything goes.
Yeah, I know. I'm super bummed too.
I'm going up to see Judy Branson with the Rollings Farm, pay her a visit, talk to her a little while, and then going up to Robson, look at a place that the state's been digging a ditch out through our field, trying to empty a box culvert underneath Route 1, see what's going on there, if I'm going to take dozer up and push down dirt, if they're doing it or what. This is a deal where we didn't need the ditch dug, but the state did, so they're taking care of the digging the ditch. So you can see where they went down through here and they just piled it along the edge of the ditch instead of scattering it. So I'm going to have to stop and check with them, see if they're going to scatter it out or if we're going to have to do it. But, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take some flags and walk down through here and see if I can find all of our tile outlets or if they're messed up. So we'll check it out. You can see the box culvert. It's way down there, the dirt level it was. Walk down here and see about the tile outlets. They're hard to find. Like they got them marked up here. So maybe they'll be okay. Well, I think I found all the tile outlets but one. This one I can't locate it. I forgot a probe. Got water bubbling up here just a little bit. Up there's a riser, so it's got to be in this area somewhere. Got to bring a probe and a shovel back, see if we can find it and dig it out. So we'll get her. Just a little problem right now. It's like they did a pretty good job. I'm going to stop and talk to them, see what we're going to do about all the dirt. If we got to move it, they're moving it or what. So looks like they got a couple outlets to fix. It tore up. Not too bad. Well, stop and talk to the state boys. They's real nice. They're going to get rid of some of the dirt since they dug it out. So they got places to take it. So we won't have to worry about knocking it all down. Don't look like they got people wanting it, so they're going to haul some of it out.
Shuffling seed. This is our seed shed. Called that because this is the shed we put our seed in, of course. Step one. We're moving the majority of the seed that we're going to plant in Indiana from Illinois to Indiana, just make a little room. Then we'll organize between our seed and the guys that we sell to, deliver theirs, and start treating beans. After we get all the beans treated, there's going to be all kinds of room in here then. There goes Jay. We made it to Indiana. I'm going to unload these boxes. We just unhooked that tractor from the strip tiller. We'll run it back because we're going to just run that on the planter all year, run the 500 on the side dresser because we're going to be a little short-handed this spring with Travis not being around. So just keep us from having to do a bunch of moving around later in the year when we might be super busy. But Jay is on the way for his initiation. While he's taking his inaugural trip across the Cannonball with a quad track, which is always fun. We'll get this Pioneer seed unloaded into this shed, our Indiana shed. We like moving the majority of what we're going to plant and the chemicals in Indiana over here. We like moving it before we get started. That way we like to be as efficient as possible when the season starts, so we don't have to waste our time doing this stuff then. It'll already be done. Well, looks like he made it. Initiation. Everybody's got to go through. How was it? How was your experience crossing the bridge?
It was tight.
I bet it is
I
tight.
made some people mad because they had to sit and wait for a while.
But at least you didn't knock the bridge over.
That is true, and I'm still here. I'm still alive.
That would have made them more mad.
I know.
Well, today is Tuesday, 30th of March. We're gonna push down some spoil bank. Or dug out some ditches and stuff. We've been doing that for a couple days. Level her down much, a little bit. Where I'm at right now, there's really not much there, but we'll go ahead and knock her down so we can work it up a little better.
sell to into our Indiana shed. We don't sell to many guys, so it's pretty much to our Indiana shed. And starting the process of treating beans, getting calibrated. Treating beans, fungicide, insecticide. Rhizobia bacteria. Jay's giving them the sweet finishing touch called love. Yes, sir. It started raining, but we got everything put up, right?
That's right.
All right. Guys over there just do whatever this guy does. Is that a toolbox, Matt? What are you doing?
Boy, I tell you what.
What?
I have made a job out of this.
Cut a plank, cut it off, drill a few holes. That toolbox gonna fit on there? I'm jealous. Won't fit on mine.
Huh? No, it won't fit on yours.
Yep, we're putting a 620 on the bean planter because we're gonna be a little short-handed this spring.
Why does that make any difference?
Huh?
Why does that make any difference?
So we don't have to get her switched over and all that stuff and get it ready in the middle when we, you know, we got one less guy and
Right.
and we're, you know, really in the thick of it. Jay's worked 57 hours straight. He wants to take an hour nap. I say, there's no time, Jay. There's no time.
Hopefully it ain't a spring like that.
Well, after taking a lot more time than it should, the Montezuma toolbox is now mounted on my tractor. Opens up good, no problem. Able to organize it. Got her bolted here on a heavy plate through this plate and into this on the corners. So we'll get her filled up, see how she works. Take this handle off because mud's just going to hang on it.
Wednesday! Hump day! Damon's loaded up fertilizing yards with his first treatment of the spring. We got a good start on treating beans yesterday. We got all calibrated, 23 boxes treated. Then we had to put it all up because it was going to rain. Jay and Travis are busy getting the blower hooked up because what we do, we treat these into a holding trailer. Then we take that holding trailer and we treat our 3 main numbers into those 3 hopper bins right there. Sucker in! Blow around! All the way to the top where we store it. So in the spring when we're busy, we don't have to take time to do all this, load the tenders up. You can just pull under those and load them nice and easy. Go over just a little bit more of what we're putting on them. Got these kegs of Intego fungicide and insecticide. Fungicide helps them keep from getting sick. Insecticide helps keep the bugs from getting on it. And another thing we're putting on, which I think is kind of cool, is this Rhizobia bacteria. Beans, you don't have to put nitrogen on because they create their own nitrogen. You can pull them up and they got these little balls on the roots and those nitrogen nodules. What this does, this is bacteria in here. It's a living organism, bacteria. And that's what their job is. They can treat, they create those nitrogen nodules. So we put this on it, but we mix it with this. This is its food, so it stays alive on the bean until we plant them. They can stay in this box about all year. Once they hit air, they got a few hours, and then they start dying, and then they'll all be dead within a day. Well, they got these baggies. You unscrew this, have a line that goes into it, kind of got a check valve to it. So that way you got 48 hours to treat if you treat out of these bags. But for some reason, after you get those two mixed together, you put them on the seed, then you got 120 days till they're all dead, but then they die a little at a time. So the sooner you treat them, the plant time, the better. That's why we wait till the last week of March, so as many of them survive as possible. We like to wait longer, but don't want to get caught having to do it in the middle of the season when we don't have time. We like to be prepared so we can be as efficient as possible in the spring. We won't treat all the units we're going to plant, because if you treat them and you don't use them, you can't send them back. So we just treat the majority of what we're going to use, and then right at the very end we'll treat some into the seed tender. So that's what we're doing today. I don't know if we'll get them all treated or not. We'll get close. I guess I should showcase our treater a little bit. We got a Gustafson treater. It's a ladder treater, and yeah, that's a hard word. I don't think I pronounced that right. It's just a simple ladder treater. We don't have one of those drum ones like a lot of guys do. Thought about just, I don't know, haven't. Been treating this thing probably at least 10 years. You can have up to 4 different tanks feeding into it. We have 2, doing 2 different rates. Drop the beans through a pro box here. All sprays here, mixes in, covers them good. Drop, 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 drop to the conveyor. Comes up there. Also got a roller at the end just to help cover them a little better. That's pretty much it. It's not a big fancy one, but does the trick. So you can have up to 4 pumps. We only got 2. Dad kind of welded these stands on so we can just pick it up the forklift and move as we need to. Gonna freeze tonight, so we're putting everything up, all the chemicals, all the sprayers, so it doesn't ruin them. So I'm taking the seed treater here and I'm going to put it in our chemical shed, which is now full of a bunch of chemicals. She's full and still room for the sprayer to fit in with it. Deer will get parked in here. Haggy will have to go in the shop because barely room enough for the both of them when it's empty. Definitely not room now. Wednesday evening, I think it's supposed to get down to about 29 tonight. Only being the highs in the 40s tomorrow, then down 23 tomorrow night. So I drove over to Indiana, a little road trip tonight. Gonna kick on. We got 2 white corn bins over here that we're not gonna haul out till this summer. So we're gonna get hot, so we're gonna kick these fans on for them, get one last blast of cool air, so it'll be nice and cool. It'll be like a refrigerator in there this summer, so they don't rot on us and they don't go bad. Corn's a natural insulator, so shove that cool air in there, should keep her cool.
Well, today's April 1st. Day we look forward to every year. Time of the year, it's about time to start planting. Matthew from northern Indiana come down and got the Tempty trailer today, met him. Now I'm putting in the plates in my DB, or not my DB, well, that's John Deere. My Case IH2160 planter. I tell you, that's, I really like the Case here down. All this stuff, I just think it's great. Up here, I sure like the John Deere better. So much easier to put in plates. These are just, you know, they was just out here. We pop it open, stick it in, shut it. These things are kind of hid. Now you stick this plate in. First of all, the knocker. For soybean plates, the green plates, you use this. Use a green knocker. Take these out of the package. Got a little spring. See how this is here? You got to make sure these are in these holes. The spring's there. Works up and down good. It does. I do like that the plates came numbered. I don't know who numbered them. Might have been H&R AgriPower. Anyway, they're numbered, so I always know which row I'm on. Did I do that one? Did I do that one? No, I'm on row 36. So I'm good. One of these not bad to put in. You go putting 47 of them in. Put that in there, make sure it's right. Put this key in, which works fine. But then getting this in the hole and latch sometimes. The motor hits there, the wire, you gotta get that just right. Get that up by there and get it in there just right. Flip that lever and latch it. Then you gotta get your finger up here. Flip that one. Get that down there. You're on the front, right? There you go. You latch the rodent back down. Forward. Get it in there. There's one. So that's 36 rows I've done. 9 more to go. So I'm just about done with it. Anyway, I'm getting this all ready to go today. Probably won't plant any beans tomorrow, but Saturday I'm going to at least plant a field. Make sure everything's going right and working. I know what I'm doing. And we'll take off for Easter, and then Monday we'll start hitting it.
Almost looks like a transformer in a way. Look at them tracks, ain't that neat? When she sits up high, don't she? Oh, look at that. Old tracks are turning. He can turn them tracks, help follow the tractor. Wow, I've not seen that happen yet. First time looking at it.
For now, we'll do the last little bit at the end of the year. We'll do it straight to the tenders, but now we're picking up, make this shop. We made a bigger shed. Now we're cleaning her up. Me and Jay are currently using the skid steer and the forklift. Get the empty pro boxes outside. looks so nice and organized, ready for plant season. Right, Ducky?
That's right.
Until next time, peace.
Good Friday to you. Just unloaded a little seed that come in. Don't get semi-loads anymore, just what you're short of. It just kind of dribbles in a little bit at a time. Got a few handbags of corn, 2 pro boxes of corn, 1 pro box of beans, a few handbags of beans. Got them unloaded. Now I'm gonna get to work, try and get my corn planter ready to go so I can plant either this afternoon or tomorrow. It'll probably be tomorrow before I get ready. And Dad's also going to try and do the same, and the sprayer is going to start spraying some burn down today. They're going to start on a cover crop field, kill some rye, and then head to the strip till fields and start spraying them, so they'll be ready to plant. So busy, busy, busy. Retrofitting a toolbox off the John Deere to go on the case. Toolbox all painted. I doubt I get going today, maybe tomorrow. Got too much to do. Waiting on a cable right now to make the iPad with climate work like a 2020 screen. Just kind of rush, get everything ready. Right now I'm gonna climb up and load Dad up with beans because he's gonna be ready to go before I am. He's definitely gonna be planting today. This is why we blow them up in these hoppers, so it makes it this easy to fill up the tender in the spring. He'll pull under. 3 different varieties in here, so you want to always get the right one. Yep. Get a new cord here that'll connect back to the planter to my hockey puck here. That also plugs in on my Pro 700, which will communicate with my iPad, which will make my iPad like a Precision 2020 screen, which I will need until Wednesday when another guy will come from the south with some stuff for my Pro 1200, so I'll just be able to run it all through there. So it's gonna be good. Just gonna take a little bit, but we'll get her. We'll get her. Toolbox fix. It's on. I think it looks pretty good. Goes with the tractor pretty good. All I really got left to do now, I'm gonna take the guards off of the trash wheel, put a little bit of corn in. Then I think I might head to the field and try it. It's kind of late in the day, try to get 70 acres done because who knows how this is gonna go. But Dad's already went to the field and I can't let him plant before I do because then I'll never hear the end of it, so. Heading to the field. It's a little after 4 o'clock. Got up late to head to the field for the first day, but Brian's over messing with Dad, so while he's in the area, I might as well at least head to the field so he can help me. That's right. we're running. Thanks to Brian at H&R Agri-Power out of Princeton for helping me get going. I don't know if I would have made it without him. Probably eventually, but not today and not this good. Heading home. Didn't get done. Trying to plant a 70-acre field. Had to quit after 60 because ran out of nitrogen. I should have had just enough to do it. So I put on 12 gallons to the 10, which ain't a big deal, but now I know, so I'll adjust that down and we'll just keep fine-tuning different things till we get them perfect. But done planting for tonight. We'll finish that field in the morning. Made her back. Got her parked in the seed shed. We at least got a start today. Dad also got a start today. So both planters are at least up. There's a few things that, you know, aren't quite right, but hopefully we'll be able to get that going. So tomorrow we'll plant. Sunday we'll take off for Easter because he is risen indeed. So happy Easter to you. And then Monday we start getting after it. Saturday, day 2. I'm changing orifices. There's miscommunication about how much we were going to put on per acre. That's the orifice. Need one with a bigger hole. Got them right here from our liquid nitrogen setup side dress rig. And that guy is getting ready to go and cutting fuel lines.
Leaks.
Leaks worse now.
Yep.
About not to be though. You can tell the lines, see how much greener the weeds are. They've been sprayed. They should be dying. They like the extra nutrients too. But we're planting right in the middle of this strip right here. Down the moisture. I planted a little deeper in this kind of mucky dirt because it dries out on top pretty quick, which shouldn't be as big of a problem since we worked in the fall to the spring. But up and going, got the first field planted, now on field number 2. So far so good. Using the iPad as a 2020 screen, that ain't working as well as I'd hope, but be able to play it through the 1200 next week. One thing I forgot to mention earlier, if you notice, this is episode S2E1, season 2, episode 1. I know some of you guys like to go back and watch them. I'll just help you keep track a little better of what video happened when. So, thanks for watching. See you next week.